All right, guys, this one's interesting. You may have seen, I alluded to it on my live stream the other day. You may have seen the discussions of it from Resident Justice, RJ, over on social media on X. And I think there's been one or two other videos that have been popping up about this guy on YouTube and what have you. But I wasn't going to do a video about this. I wasn't. Other people were doing it. I was letting them have their fun, their time in the sun. I was letting them do it until I saw what he posted today. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, the gall on this person. The gall on this person. So what I'm talking about is, yes, I'm discussing, yes, I know you out there, all of you out there probably are like, why are you talking about the Snyder cult? Yeah, all you do is talk about the Snyder cult. And honestly, yes, sometimes I do talk about the Snyder cult. And some of you may say, well, Robert, you need to stop talking about it. Slav, you need to stop talking about it. Yes, my name is Robert, but I go by Slav as well. But you need to stop talking about it. This is something that is scary. This is scary, dangerous is what this is. All right? That's what's going on here. So, over the weekend was Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. And there was a gentleman who decided to go to Comic-Con. Allegedly, this is what he says, because this does come from him. He states that he went to Comic-Con. He used his hard-earned money to make sure that he went to the Peacemaker panel in Hall H to go there so James Gunn could see him. All right, well, here, let me do this for a second. So you can read this over at slavsfreetalk.com. And yes, I know that there's some of you who like to go to my channel and watch my videos and go, oh man, he plugs his own website. Hell yeah, I'm going to plug my own website. Check it out. I got a lot of cool articles over there, so go check it out. Anyways, so Resident Justice basically laid this all out the other day. He says, I've been informed that one of the biggest James Gunn haters on the internet and devoted Snyder cult leader spent tons of money and dozens of hours waiting to get into Hall H to infiltrate the Peacemaker Season 2 panel in order to try and get James Gunn to notice him. So that was the whole idea behind this. This guy, he wanted to get in and be noticed. Now, this guy in question, he goes by the name, YouTuber by the name of Skywalker the Jedi. It honestly looks like Skiwalker the Jedi. Skiwalker the Jedi, because nobody knows how to spell properly. He spells like he's in 5th grade or a 5-year-old or whatever, I don't know. He spells like he's an idiot. That's what he does. Anyways, so as we go on, that's what he did. So now we move on and we see that this wasn't just something that RJ saw and heard about. No, this is something he actually did. He actually went and made a video. And as you can see in this video, a message from James Gunn's Comic-Con, and he put in quotation, stalker. Well, no, you were 100% the stalker. You were 100% in this video discussing all about what you did and how you went there. Like you talk all about it, how you went there. There's video, you posted, I think, short videos from you talking like, look, he could see me. He saw me. Oh, I know he saw me. He talks about how there were moments where he got up and James Gunn got up and left immediately after the panel was over because of him, which didn't happen, mind you. Like, he was proud of himself. Very, very proud of himself. Well, what do you expect to happen? People, when you start talking about this and you're proud of yourself, and obviously people are going to start talking about it, well, there's going to be discussion about how ridiculous and how crazy this is, right? Absolutely. It's bizarre, first of all, absolutely bizarre. Now, I believe it was the Fandom Wire who decided to write an article about this and point out the ridiculousness and the craziness that was of this entire event. Okay? They wrote an article about it. And he decided to post and say, any lawyers interested in helping me sue Fandom Wire, hit my inbox. We can talk percentages and payouts of performance. Thank you. So basically, he thinks because the Fandom Wire reported on what he said happened, he admitted that he went to Hall H. He admitted to waiting in line. He admitted to spending his cold hard cash to go there to see the Peacemaker panel. He admitted in videos standing there and watching, James Gunn and like trying to get his attention. He admitted all this. That's what the Phantom Wire reported on. He's trying to get legal action because the Phantom Wire reported on that. We're heading down a very slippery slope here. Okay, this is scary. It's scary for James Gunn. It's scary for anybody who's not part of this Snyder cult anymore. I've been saying this for a while, more so behind the scenes with like my friends around here, not so much on YouTube and things like that, because it's a scary thing. But we are very close to one very bad incident from the Snyder Cult, going from a simple initiative to try and get a movie or a few movies made to them being, what's the best way to put it? A group that is looked at as in the same vein as like the Manson family. Let's put it that way. Like that's how close we are. Now, I'm not saying this person was going to do anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Ski They Walker was they Jet or whatever his name is was going to do that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, it's little things like this. He took the first step. He's the one that's saying that, I want to get him to notice me. I want to get this close to him. I want to do this. I'm going to get that close to him. And then the next person is going to say, well, I'm going to one up you. And then there's going to be somebody that says, I'm going to one up them. And there's going to be one up. Eventually, there's going to be that one crazy person. Okay? And it's all because of this fandom that has lost their way, that has lost their minds in understanding what this initiative was, what that moment in time was back in 2020 and 2021 even. They've lost it. They misunderstand what everything is about now. You have people like Harsh Critic out there who sit there and rag on the actors and the director of a movie because they don't have what they want. They sit there and act like it's just okay to do that. You have a person like this who sits there and thinks it's okay to talk crap on a director and make it like it's nothing. It's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. That's why I call them out. That's why I say this kind of stuff, because it's wrong. It's not right. It's not right to do. Be better. Isn't that what Zack Snyder was trying to teach all of you in that trilogy? Not just you, but us, everybody, to be better as a human. As a humankind, as a human species, be better. But you're not. You're being worse. You're showing Warner Brothers, DC Studios, everybody, you don't deserve a damn thing. That's all you're doing. And it's pathetic. It is truly pathetic. Look, this guy might be one of the worst yet. He very well might be one of the worst yet. And he, I didn't watch his whole video, but I started watching it, and he sits there and acts like he's all innocent, and he's like this great guy. And then like by this like 30, like I kind of skipped through a little bit. By the 35-minute mark, he's sitting there yelling and upset and acting like he's the victim. It's pathetic. That's what they do. That's what the Snyder cult does. They act like they're the victim of something. What are they the victim of? They did nothing to become like, there's nothing that makes them the victim. They're not the victim of anything at all. It's freaking movies. It's the entertainment industry. It's pathetic. It's crazy. But let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you have to say. It's it's interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. I'm sure this isn't the last we're going to hear from this guy. And honestly, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. Probably is. With Superman on the rise, with the DCU on the rise, we know it's going to get worse before it gets better. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. With all that said, I'll catch you all later.